Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
Boom! Oh, see how I swerved you?
Yes, swerve.
Pointed to you.
Boom.
It is time for NXT.
NXT.
The main show in WWE.
The A show.
The A show.
We need to recap something good.
It
Yes.
is, yes. And
Right
it is
after-
NXT.
After what we just did.
We just recapped Marine 6,
oh,
Yeah, that
boy.
movie.
and my God,
My God. Mother of God.
I'm so depressed.
Me too. It's a good thing I had pizza beforehand.
Pizza? Pizza? So,
Yes.
what'd you think of NXT this week?
What do I think of it every week? It's amazing. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's like when you've smoked like a pack of cigarettes and you just feel like shit.
What?
But then you have like that one extra and you're like, oh, this is a million times better.
Right.
That's not relatable or
I
a
don't
thing
know
at
that
all.
feeling.
Neither do I.
No.
I don't know where I was going with
You're
that.
a big smoker when you were younger, huh?
I was. I was a big
Really?
smoker. I smoked for like 10 years.
What? Why?
Why do you think?
So you can have a deep voice.
So I can have a deep voice like this and ask people, hey, where's my ashtray?
Okay.
I wanted to move to New York and I figured I needed to sound like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so. When are you moving to New York?
Well, not anymore. I quit smoking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, NXT had a good beginning and end.
Yeah.
With some stuff in the middle. You know, not great stuff.
I
but at
love a
least the
good
and the
beginning, some stuff in the middle, and then a nice end.
Yeah. So we start things off with Aleister Black versus Roderick Strong. You know, because last week Aleister Black tried to save Ricochet, but he ended up getting beaten up by the Undisputed Era.
Yeah,
Yes.
Roderick Strong's a hell of a worker.
He is.
Man, like he does moves where he like looks like he's gonna rock bottom you, and then he sneaks under you and puts his knees up, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he slams you. Like, man, he can really do moves.
He's like
for a
the
little
king
guy.
of backbreakers or
The
something.
Messiah of backbreakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen him in a one-on-one match.
Right.
So we were reminded how good he is.
Really good.
Yeah, lots of backbreakers by Strong, but Aleister wins with the Black Mass. Afterwards, the Undisputed Era run out. O'Reilly gets a Black Mass as soon as he gets in the ring, but then Cole and Fish start beating up Aleister Black until Ricochet runs out for the save. This time, the Undisputed Era retreats while Aleister Black and Ricochet stand tall in the ring. So
It's too early to start thinking about
So is Ricochet?
war games.
right?
Is he part of the main roster? Was it
No.
just a showcase
Showcase.
on both
Showcase.
shows?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like we won't see him on the main roster for weeks, months.
Maybe after
Maybe
Mania.
ever.
Wow.
Aleister Black too. He's not on the main roster anymore. It was a showcase for all of them.
Showcase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So next up, we go to last week where we watch Serena Deeb and some other woman talking about how WWE signed some new women superstars. When Shayna Baszler and friends are seen walking in, making a lot of noise in the background, they walk into the women's locker room and start yelling at everyone. Mia Yim and some other randoms stand up to them, and then Shayna and friends leave.
I like how you say randoms.
Yeah,
It's like random people.
that's what they are.
Yeah.
There's Mia
They're like
Yim
extras.
and a bunch of women we've never seen who they like just started learning like how to fall
Yeah.
back or something.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, we have a video package for Bianca Belair, and she bitches that she would be the NXT Women's Champion if the referee wasn't knocked out in her takeover match against Baszler. She also says Io Shirai needs to wait until I have another title opportunity, and if she gets in my way, I'll show her why I'm undefeated.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Eric?
But she was defeated?
Correct.
She was.
If she was undefeated, she would have the women's title.
Yes. Or at least won by DQ.
Right.
Could have done any of these things.
Any of them.
So a few weeks ago, she said being undefeated is a mindset.
Like I'm undefeated at life.
I'm mentally undefeated.
Yeah.
It's like when Roman Reigns said that he was the uncrowned Universal Champion.
Oh, okay. Now you've got me.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
Now you get it.
I get it now.
I'm glad you get it.
Yeah.
So next up, they announced that in 2 weeks, It will be the return of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic,
This is fun.
where the winners will challenge the War Raiders for the tag titles at TakeOver New York.
What is it, like 2 separate brackets?
Yes.
And then 1 bracket? Is it a fatal 4-way? Is it
No.
several
4-way?
matches?
Several matches.
It's 8 teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they showed it as like 2 different brackets like that.
Yeah.
I guess the winners of each of these brackets then join up.
Correct.
And it's all in one night?
No.
No.
Oh, it's not. It just begins in 2 weeks.
Usually they have the
Yes.
final. The finals will probably be at TakeOver.
No, they're not going to be a TakeOver. I just said the winners will challenge the War Raiders
Oh, okay.
at TakeOver.
I'd take over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first 4 teams announced are the Undisputed Era, Fish and O'Reilly, the Forgotten Sons, the Street Profits, and Fabian Eichner and Martel Bartel. The other 4 teams will be announced next week.
I thought Fabian Eichner teamed with
Martel Bartel.
Danny Birch?
Danny Birch.
Oh, that's awesome, Eric. Because when Martel and Eichner came out, I was like, oh, they're the heel version of Oni Lorcan and Danny Birch.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I always say these. I didn't know these guys when they appeared together. I was like, I didn't know these guys were different guys.
Right.
Okay.
They're a heel version.
Right.
them.
They're like their opposite.
Right.
Yeah.
So clearly they have to fight.
The other 4 teams
already
will be announced next week. They've already filmed so much of NXT,
Yeah.
so they'll
like-
announce those next week. We'll get to those then because we don't want to give
You
out
know who
spoilers.
they
No
are?
spoilers.
Yeah.
The tag teams are? How'd you find out?
Google
Same way I
NXT
find out every way.
spoilers.
Yeah, but I didn't find out what happens in this match. And like, I go on Instagram like when it says spoiler, you click on it.
No, I'm on Twitter.
So
There's no spoiler warning
anything
on Twitter.
good for who's in that match?
Yeah,
Like a good surprise? Interesting.
for the tag team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too cool.
No, not too soon, Eric. Jeez.
Yeah.
So next up we have
I
Mia.
meant with like Rikishi and
Oh,
Scotty
sure.
2 Hotty.
Right. Next up, we have Mia Yim versus Xia Li in a who's who match.
Who's this match?
Yeah.
And Mia, because I was like, I don't know who gets the win here. They're both baby faces.
Yeah.
But Mia Yim got the win, and she changed up her finisher a little bit. It used to be like Enzo's finisher. Now it's like the same thing, but with her knee instead of her boot.
Yeah.
So after the match, though, Baszler and friends run out to attack Mia Yim. And then some of the new women trainees run out for the save, but they get beat up too.
Did they know at least how to bump?
No,
No.
They just kind of crumble.
they shouldn't have been out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then next week they announced that they announced that next week Mia Yim will face Shayna Baszler and lose.
Yes.
And lose for sure.
Yeah.
So she can remain well, you get it.
No one
That's not
is.
Mia Yim.
Yeah. Next up, we have a sit-down interview with Matt Riddle.
Why does he need a sit down?
Because he does.
Okay.
Riddle me this, Eric.
But Jeremy Borash did the interview. He was formerly with TNA as a play-by-play announcer.
Yes.
But now he's a part of the NXT creative team. But this is the first time we've seen him on NXT,
Right.
as far as I'm concerned. Riddle says he's focused on being the NXT champion, the North American champion, and any championship he can get his hands on, bro. The full interview's on YouTube, and Riddle declared that he's going to retire Brock Lesnar.
Oh, okay.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, sure. You got it, bro.
Yeah.
I don't see the appeal of him.
No, I don't either.
Like, he's just a dude that's barefoot, and he does like some MMA shit.
There's only one thing to do with this guy.
What?
Turn him heel.
Right.
You know, he's not over. He doesn't make sense. Or maybe he is. Maybe he's over. I don't
Have
know.
him have a hard ponytail. Have him wear a suit.
Imagine it'd be like, bro. Oh, okay.
You're right. Said like, bro.
Bro.
Oh man, he means.
I don't know. That still sucks.
That still sucks.
It does.
But no, I think a lot of fans do like him. I mean, they fucking, they cheer him when he comes out. They seem to like him.
His foot was in another man's mouth. This whole thing is just not working for me. It's just not working.
His feet. Think of his feet.
Can't get that image out of your head, huh?
No.
Delicious.
So, all right, for the main event,
Yeah.
we have Johnny Gargano versus Velveteen Dream for the North American Championship.
Yep.
Before the match, we see Gargano warming up backstage. His wife, Candice LeRae, is by his side for support. But then Tommaso Ciampa walks up, and Candice asks, "What the hell are you doing here?"
And he's like, I work here. I'm the champion.
The champion of this show.
Yeah.
Ciampa tells Johnny, "If you need me tonight, I'm here." But Gargano looks at his wife and says, "I won this on my own. I don't need you. I have everything I need here. Tonight I'm going to do what I do best, be Johnny freaking Wrestling." And Johnny and Candice walk away, and Ciampa says, "I'll be watching." So on to the match. Dream hits the Dream Valley Driver off the second rope and goes for the pin, but Gargano kicks out.
What?
For a finisher that was like always kind of just meh,
Yeah.
he's made that such a cool looking move.
Yes.
Right.
He's a big guy,
He is.
but a big athletic guy.
Right. And for him to go down with it,
Right.
it makes it look great.
It kind of reminds me of the RKO because they're both around the same size, I think. What makes the RKO so cool is that he is a big guy.
Right.
Like a-
and he
like
has a
long-
lot of height when he
He can
jumps.
jump up and do it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I love that move. I think it's going to be a big move for years to come.
Yeah.
And that's only really a setup move.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's won with it before, but yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So later, Johnny's outside the ring. Dream goes for an axe handle off the top rope, but Gargano super kicks Dream in midair, pushes him into the steel steps, suplexes him on the ramp, and then hits the slingshot DDT. 4 things all in a row. Johnny goes for the pin. Dream kicks out.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Holy
none
crap.
of those were his finisher.
Right.
No, the slingshot DDT. He
Finish him!
He beat Ricochet with that.
Yeah.
That's his finisher.
Right.
So, yeah, Dream kicks out of that. Crazy kickouts. In the end, Johnny goes for the DIY super kick, but he doesn't hit it. Dream hits 2 Dream Valley drivers in a row, and then the Purple Rainmaker to become the North American champion.
Yeah.
We see Ciampa watching from afar,
Pissed off.
and he's laughing.
Yeah.
Like angry pissed.
No, he's laughing.
No, he is laughing, yeah.
So it's like, okay,
All right.
you son of a bitch.
You evil fuck.
Thought you wanted to help Johnny. Now you're laughing because he lost. Yeah. So, for the last few weeks, I mentioned this because you didn't know what happened and it got spoiled for me. So, according to the crowd at Full Sail, what they did, and I think they did this because Gargano was on TV with the title, like, a few weeks after they filmed this match, because this match was filmed 3 weeks ago. Dream won, and then after that, in the live crowd, like, Dream, like, Gargano went back in the ring and, like, pinned Dream or beat him and won back the title, and then, like, he left with the title. And, like, Ciampa came out and they posed again with the titles and left.
Interesting.
So they filmed, like, 2 endings. They filmed
they never aired that
They filmed an alternate ending. Right, and they didn't air that part.
Just to keep the fans thinking.
Just to keep the fans confused.
Right.
So that Gargano could appear on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown with the North American Championship.
Weird. So then we watched the show, and this is like another time that it happened, that they fought.
Huh?
If you went to that show
Right.
and watched that happen,
Yeah.
you're supposed to now think, I watched Raw, I watched SmackDown.
Yeah.
Then I watched the NXT taping, and this is another show. This is something different than Eyewitness Live.
Well, I don't know about that.
But I'm just saying, like, what are they trying to say?
Nothing. It's just a taped show. That's all.
Yeah, well,
You're not supposed to go on Twitter and get spoiled
right.
or whatever. But
Welcome to Wrestling Twitter.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the shame of it. Everything on NXT. The only thing that didn't happen, I like made sure I didn't want, to be spoiled of who attacked Aleister Black.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that didn't happen.
It was Johnny Gargano.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Yes.
Thank you, Eric.
You're welcome.
But later on WWE.com, Sarah Schreiber interviewed The Dream, and he was very rude to her, which makes me think maybe The Dream's turning heel again. Take a listen.
You're not Queen Kathy. Who are you? Who are you? No. Better question. Yeah, put that mic in The Dream's face. But don't block his championship. Who are you? You want to interview The Dream now? Where were you? Where were you a few months ago? You can't just be a new face here. I've seen you around. This is The Dream's moment. Go find someone who needs a moment. Like Johnny Jackass. You go find him, because tonight is The Dream's night. It is not your night. You don't get airtime. This is The Dream's time. The Dream has to clean this thing. Filthy hands have been all over it. The Dream has to have a little time with this thing. He just got to know it. And you're here interrupting The Dream. Be gone. Be gone. This is a Dreams night. You don't get to be a part of this. This is the Velveteen Dreams moment. This is my moment. Be gone. Be gone.
So
Yeah, I don't know.
So we used to play a fun little thing.
He's going to regal that title.
Damn it.
Is that where you were going with it?
Yes, I was trying to. So let's pretend Andrew didn't say that. We used to play a fun thing on the main show before we did like the pay-per-view prediction sheets. We used to do percentages. What's the percentage of this? What's the percentage of that? What's the percentage that title got regaled?
By Velveteen Dream.
Yeah.
100%.
He said he has to get to know it better.
300%.
Yeah.
300%.
Yeah.
3 times as likely as what I said.
Absolutely.
Again, I don't think, first of all, if it's on the show and he cut that promo, then maybe we can look into it more. But this is on what, WWE.com?
Yeah, but they'll play it next week on NXT. They do it all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's just him
Kill
being
time.
cocky about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know. You think you just heal all of a sudden again?
Okie dokie, Smokey.
I'm just asking questions. That's all. Just asking questions.
Just asking
I
questions.
don't know. I thought the same about Bianca Belair, but we'll see.
Yeah.
How could you be a babyface and claim you're undefeated when you're not? All right, so who was your worst dressed?
Baszler and Friends.
Yeah, Baszler looked, yeah.
Did you see? I saw it on.
I'm used to Baszler. I'm used to Baszler by now, so I went Mia Yim.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't look good either.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Well, she's trying to she has that I'm a gangster gimmick, but it's like, you're not.
You're a nice gangster.
Yeah.
And she's a nice pirate. And she's a nice...
Best dressed?
Candice LeRae.
Yeah, I liked her little black outfit. I was a fan.
So one of the trainees that ran out for the save, one of them was a really hot brunette. And she was like in a red top or red shorts or something like that. She looked really good.
So like this is
I don't know
pretty.
who she is, though.
This is pretty funny. Someone photoshopped Shayna Baszler's face onto an old Baron Corbin picture.
Oh, that's disgusting. Good God.
That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you, whoever did that.
Oh, you can never unsee that. I'm gonna hijack your computer and make this your screensaver.
I feel sick. All right, worst moment. Speaking of Baszler and Friends,
Yeah.
they're so stale
They're just so stale.
Yeah,
and boring.
Yep.
They're like the Marine
Baszler has
Six.
no personality.
No.
So, like, if they ever do the 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen, like, Rhonda clearly has to be the mouthpiece for the whole group.
Of course she will.
She's the only one that can talk.
Oh, you weren't here a couple weeks ago when Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke had mic time with Io Shirai and Kairi Sane, 4 women who all can't speak English.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who was worse at English. The Japanese women who don't know English, or the American women who are just like
Who can't talk.
like dumb jocks.
Right.
It was really bad.
Oh, my God.
Best moment?
The announcing of the Dusty Rhodes Classic.
All right.
I've
Dream
always
winning.
liked those.
Yeah, dream winning.
Dream
Him
winning's
getting his
good.
title finally.
Yeah, I dream winning as well.
All right, let's go with that.
You don't have to. We don't have
No,
to.
we gotta sweep one
we
of
don't
them.
have to sweep anything.
We have to sweep one of
no,
them.
we don't.
Well, I'm changing to that.
Fine.
So unless
Well,
one of you want to
I'm-
change to Dusty.
I'm going to the Dusty Rhodes Classic then.
Right.
No sweeping for you. You could sweep my kitchen, but that's about it.
Oh, wow.
All right, on to some breaking news. More Matt Riddle stuff. He might have gotten himself in trouble. He recently spoke with TMZ, and he might have said too much about NXT. He said, we're different, we're new, we're fresh. We're not like the same watered-down child's product that WWE has kind of turned into. When people watch us, even though it's scripted a lot of the time, it's more real.
Scripted a lot of the time.
I think he means like promos. You
Okay.
can kind of do whatever you want. I was thinking the other day that I want to get to the main roster, but now I'm thinking maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. NXT is so hot. Maybe we should stay and try to build NXT and make it bigger than Raw and SmackDown.
Good luck with that. Look, I'd be all for it.
It's already better than Raw and SmackDown.
Well, that's true. I'd be all for it, but Vince will never go for that.
Well, again, with him saying like maybe we should all stay, Triple H said that a couple times on like these recent conference calls that You know, NXT is like its own thing now. It's not developmental. It's not just developmental anymore. It's its own show.
Right.
It is.
You know, a lot of these, some guys won't be leaving at all.
Right.
So there's a good chance that, I mean, like, Ciampa and Gargano have already been there for like over 3 years. That's longer than anyone's ever been in NXT.
Right.
So maybe they're staying. Maybe Ricochet and Aleister Black are staying for a while.
Here's what you can say about NXT as far as how the fans feel. So for Mania weekend, I was looking on StubHub, just at what Raw and NXT takeover tickets are going for.
Right.
Raw tickets start at $63 for Raw after Mania.
Yeah.
The cheapest NXT takeover ticket is $250 on StubHub.
Wow. It's a smaller arena, though, right?
No, it's the same arena. It's
Barclays.
both at Barclays.
Wait, that is, and what else is?
It's Raw.
Takeover and Raw.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Takeover versus Raw.
The next night, Raw is at Barclays.
Yes.
Again, Takeover's technically a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Raw isn't.
Right.
It's a TV event where they, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's really that popular, again, I've asked this maybe a year ago, but what percentage of WWE's audience watches NXT?
I don't know that.
I'm asking you to.
At least
Yes.
75, I would say.
No.
It can't be that high.
no.
25.
Really?
25%.
It can't be that low. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's 30, 35%.
Okay, well,
maybe.
think of it. Like, what does Raw average every week?
Viewers?
Under 3 million.
Yeah.
A million people have the net. Well, that's in the U.S., I guess. A million people have the network all over the world. Like, they
Yeah.
have over 1 million. So I don't know. I don't know what the ratings are in the other countries for Raw and SmackDown. But, I mean, like, are we just saying U.S. or, like, the whole world?
U.S.
U.S., like,
kind of.
I don't know, 20%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And it's all the super fans that go to all the shows. So that's why they usually get good pops, unless you're in Lafayette.
I'm just wondering what this show would do on its own on a cable network.
Right.
And why can't they sell it when it's way better than the other product?
Yeah.
If Fox wants to spend $1 billion on SmackDown or whatever,
But are people
Well, there were
supporting-
rumors. There were rumors that Fox wanted NXT.
NXT.
When the SmackDown deal happened.
and Triple H is like, yes, and Vince is like, no, you don't want that shit. That's garbage.
I mean, would the fans not like it because then it's on TV and it has to go through all these rules? Where
what do
when
we
it's
watch
on the
though?
network?
Nah,
it's-
what do we watch week to week that has rules? Like they don't do anything that's their moves are better, their stories are better.
Yeah, that's
they're not
true.
showing tits, they're not cursing at all. They're not doing that at all.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think it would be the same thing. It's just a better show.
Yeah.
I think if it went to a television network, I think Vince would be like, all right, well, it's on TV now, so now I got to take over this show too.
Yeah.
Here comes him and Kevin Kelly to ruin it.
Yeah, and then Kevin Dunn.
Or Kevin Dunn, sorry. Yeah.
He's like holding a lantern. He's like, we're here.
Yeah.
Run.
And everyone's like, run!
Because also then you're competing for ratings, so then you have to have every star on every episode, which
Yes.
that's the great thing about NXT is like they'll be like, well, you know, Ciampa's not on tonight, but he'll be fighting in 2 weeks, so make sure you get ready for that.
Exactly.
Whereas, you know, Raw,
And guess what? We tune in 2 weeks.
yeah, which, you know, Raw has been the same, you know, it's usually the same matches over and over again and
Exactly.
stuff like that. So I think that's the issue there, but
I think so.
But look, I mean, we're talking about like, oh, is Gargano gonna get called up? Ciampa, Velveteen Dream, Aleister Black, Ricochet, you know, the Undisputed Era. If they all get called up tomorrow, there's no one there. There's
no one
no
left.
stars.
Yeah.
They haven't made new ones yet.
Right. And
So-
well,
It'll
you
be
have,
the Matt Riddle
you have that
show.
in the next
Yeah.
news.
I tried.
piece.
So I wouldn't mind these guys staying in NXT for a long time.
And keeping it great.
I guess my only problem with it is the little time they showed us of them on WWE TV. It was great.
Right.
And I want to see them tangle with some of the best.
Yeah.
And I want to see these storylines be good. But I guess the point is would you rather see Gargano and Ciampa in bad storylines on the main roster or stay in NXT forever and be amazing?
Stay
I
in
guess
NXT
it's an easy
forever
decision.
and be amazing.
It's an easy decision for sure.
Again, we're so worried that if once the Undisputed Era gets called up, they'll be ruined.
Yeah.
Like the best stable in wrestling will be ruined.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Right.
It's hard to say.
With a 7-month feud with the New Day.
Also, according to Dave Meltzer, the reason that the NXT stars on Raw and SmackDown, the reason why they were on Raw and SmackDown was Vince feeling that the current product is stale and the current roster aren't going to be superstars.
That's kind of funny because you have made them that way.
Right.
Because you have chosen to let Brock Lesnar hold a title so that no one else can benefit from holding it.
How can anyone be a superstar? Yeah.
When the only people who have really fought for the title are Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar.
Right.
Yeah.
Again, you would think like they would do this NXT night like every 6 months, just have an NXT night to promote the WWE network.
Right, that'd be great.
Like, hey, aren't these guys
Twice
cool?
a year.
Yeah.
Aren't
Is that
these,
too much to ask?
aren't these guys cool? Yeah, go get the network.
Right.
That's probably the best thing they could do to sell the network right now.
Right.
Forget, hey, someone might be on a pay-per-view.
$9.99. You get this next pay-per-view for free.
So what? So I watch it for free and then quit the
Exactly.
subscription? No.
Yeah.
Show us the NXT and what it is
Right.
and what I get to see
Right.
if I get the damn channel and if I get the network, and I'd watch.
Exactly.
Seriously.
Yeah, but you can watch the Attitude Era on the network. Yeah, that's okay. I do that on YouTube.
Right. Well, yeah. Until WWE goes after them.
Oh, yeah, remove so much of it.
Right.
You better remove that poison.
I'm going to inject YouTube with a lethal dose of poison. We'll talk. I guess we'll talk about this, or maybe we won't on the main show. But
You can have our Benoit videos.
yeah.
Poison.
Oh God.
Yeah.
WWE released 3 wrestlers today.
Yeah.
They released Ty Dillinger,
Yep.
who requested his release.
NXT alum.
Hideo Itami, who
NXT
requested
alum.
his release, and TJP.
Yeah.
So what is 205 Live going to do now?
Right. No, keep going.
I don't even think.
Are they?
Hideo Itami, what was he really doing on 205 Live?
It doesn't matter. You can't. This is like 2 of the top performers, in-ring performers.
Okay.
Send,
There's still like 14 others.
You say that because you don't watch it.
Well,
send the Lucha House Party back there.
right.
They're like, bring him back.
So what's the time? Because when did Ty request his release?
Who knows?
Was it Tuesday or Wednesday?
Well, who knows?
Yeah,
in
it was
reality?
Tuesday night.
Right. They said, like, someone tweeted, they're like, if he's granted his release Tuesday night or Wednesday, he could still, his no compete clause would end 4 days before Double or Nothing.
Oh, and you're saying they released him today to screw
Right.
out of that?
Well, no, I think because if that was Wednesday, they said he would still have 4 days. So I think this will expire like the day before.
I don't know
Double
that.
or Nothing.
I don't know that Ty Dillinger is a big enough name for them to be like, look who it is.
Or maybe Hideo Itami.
I don't even think Ty Dillinger is a big enough name for Vince to give a shit about his non-compete.
Right.
Hey, Ty appeared on AEW. What's AEW? Nah, don't worry about Vince.
Right.
I know it's not even worth paying the lawyers.
He
for
wouldn't
this.
say what's AEW. He'd say what's Ty Dillinger.
Very good, baby.
Yeah.
Very good.
Right. All right, some fan questions. Mike Dawes, why do all the Asian women have props? Kyrie with a wheel, Io with a mask, and Xia Li has a fan.
Well, if you're a minority, you have to have a prop.
Yeah,
in
it's,
WWE.
it's
Really?
a rule.
Pinatas and pirate gear.
Street Profits with their cups
Yeah,
and chains.
You have to have it's their rule, not ours.
All right. Chris Chubb, do you think when Triple H takes control, it'll be written into a storyline with some kind of NXT invasion with a Survivor Series type matchup with NXT wrestlers linked with Triple H like Samoa Joe, Balor, Owens, and Rollins versus WWE guys? Well, Joe, Balor, Owens, and Rollins have been WWE guys for years now.
Right.
Yeah.
So you'd have to do some of the newer guys like Ricochet, Aleister Black, and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
I don't know. You would think they would have done an NXT invasion a long time ago.
Exactly.
Yep.
I mean, that was kind of what the Nexus was.
That's what
Yeah.
what it was.
They could have done that with Undisputed Era. NXT invasion with them.
Yeah. Kyle Gardner, how long until Ricochet moves to 205 Live? Oh, no.
I think he's big enough to where he would go on at least SmackDown.
You would hope so.
Finn Balor never went to 205 Live. There's no way Ricochet is
Yeah.
going there. When you're too big, you're too big.
Right.
Creel Johnson, by the way, Razor Ramon and Kevin Nash are already in the Hall of Fame. We said Kevin Nash wasn't in.
I was going to say, why would
Alone.
they have left him out? Yeah.
No, he's in alone.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it was funny because when someone reminded me of that, I even remember because Shawn Michaels inducted him.
Right.
And Shawn Michaels did this whole speech like, "You're going to give the title to that guy?" like him talking to Vince,
Yeah.
complaining that Diesel was getting the title. Gabriel Ballin, sorry for the long question. Did Triple H bring the 4 NXT stars to Raw to show Vince how to properly display new stars? Or did Vince bring the 4 stars from NXT as a subtle threat that if we, the fans, don't cheer for whatever he wants, that these next 4 call-ups will just turn into jobbers?
Well, they will for a couple of years.
Well, they had
and
them
they'll
all win.
Be
so-
somewhere else.
Yeah. Rebecca Young, who are your picks to win the 2019 Dusty Classic? Obviously, the first couple of rounds have been recorded. I was at Full Sail last Wednesday. But who do you think will make it to the end? Well, I'd have to give away the other names.
That's all been taped already.
No, not the whole thing.
But who has been revealed has been
Yeah.
taped? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next week because I don't want to spoil it here and people get upset. D. Stevenson, with the recent 3 releases, do you expect many more to be shown the door? And if the 4 NXT stars replace them on the main roster, who will be the next 4 NXT superstars? Yeah, again, they're not leaving for a while.
Yeah.
But to answer that question, I don't see anyone that would take their place right now that I know of. Like, who's a mid-card NXT guy that could be pushed?
Well, I mean, the thing is, at the beginning of the year, Undisputed Era said this is going to be their year.
Right.
So, I mean, if let's say that they do call up Ciampa and Gargano, you have Adam Cole win the title, you have
Sure.
Yeah,
North
I think
American,
I
yeah.
think you could send
give
one.
them all the titles.
I think you could send 1 or 2 of them to
Yeah.
the main roster, but not all of them or most of them. Chris Chubb, no question, just War Games.
War Games?
War Games.
Yeah.
William Coburn, Pushfire Barry, the Raw commentary team, SmackDown commentary team, and the NXT commentary team.
Oh, man.
I'll push SmackDown,
Yeah.
Barry NXT,
Sure.
Fire Raw.
fire Michael Cole.
Makes sense.
I mean,
Boss time!
I
The
mean,
big dog!
yeah. Max Allgood, will Matt Riddle get to retire Brock Lesnar like he wants to?
Probably.
He will.
I'm going to say probably.
He'll never even fight Lesnar.
Sure he will.
Yeah.
If he fought Lesnar, it'd be a squash match.
It would.
Bro. Oh!
Bro.
Welcome to Suplex City, bro.
You ripped off my arm, bro. Good thing I'm high as fuck and I can't feel anything.
Right.
Then Liger Locks, been listening to you guys since Shane came back to face The Undertaker, and I'm finally able to pay you guys back for all the laughs. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. You're welcome.
And that's it.
That's all we got.
That's all we got.
That's a show.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time. Thanks for all of you guys that support us on Patreon.
Yeah.
We appreciate you very much.
We love you.
See you at Mania.
Boom.
I mean, we'll see you before then. Like, we'll see you
No, they'll see us.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
But we'll see them
That's right.
at
That's right.
Mania.
If you go to Mania
If you go to Mania.
and we bump into you.
If you go to Mania. And
Or-
we go to Mania.
Well, I mean, we'll hang out somewhere and you can come say hi.
buy Erica beer.
Buy Erica beer.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big players, pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Every certain most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric, yeah, we'll push him off a cliff. Doesn't think Stacy Keebler is that high, and we
Josh. He's just a troll.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Always kill
Lashley.